Now, I want to try to make this as simple as possible. It's not that hard. We have a lot of flat earthers claiming that they have to rotate the earth the wrong way in order to produce a shadow west to east. And folks, I'm not calling anybody stupid or disinfo agents or anything like that. I will just say a whole lot of flat earthers are not using their brains. I'll just say that. This object, this red object, has absolutely nothing to do with the types of shadows left on it. I can't stress that enough. You know, not any more than the wall has to do with your shadow and which way you're moving on it. Okay, what way the wall is moving has nothing to do with the type of shadow left on it. It has to do with the object leaving the shadow. I know that's hard to understand for some, but that's just how things work. And so, since Team Heliocentric claims that the moon is traveling along with Earth's rotation, taking 27 days to make one orbit, they're claiming that the moon's going to pass in front of the sun, traveling west to east, and it's going to leave a west to east shadow. First of all, that's the only type of shadow the moon can leave on the Earth, no matter how fast the Earth's rotating, because that's the way the moon's moving in front of the sun. So I don't even understand why I mention the rotation of the Earth. It makes no sense. The other question, though, is will the shadow last as long as they claim on the Earth, since the moon takes 27 days to rotate around the Earth? That's the other question. And this is where we have to get into some math, but the distance of the moon and the small 2 degrees the moon has to move in to produce this shadow is approximately, the moon will move approximately 4,000 miles. The moon moves 1,000 miles every half degree. So in that 2 degree span, the moon will have moved 4,000 miles, and the answer is yes. That produces a shadow on the Earth, according to the rotation, of around 4 to 6 hours is what I came up with. It works. I was hoping to debunk them on this and get a slam dunk, but unfortunately I can't. And I'm just here to be honest and show you what they said does work. Now I'm going to show you another video and explain this a little bit differently, and then we're going to hear from Wolfie. Flat earthers are not taking into account the tangential and centripetal math involved in all this. Why they are not, I have no idea. But the math's there. It's available to anyone that wants to look at it. I'm not going to go in the numbers or do the equations for you. I made a quick diagram of sort of how it works. But the velocity of the moon will leave the given shadow on the Earth in that 2 degree space it has to leave a shadow of 4 to 6 hours. That's what I came up with according to their numbers and model. I used what they said to see if it would work. That's all I've done. Okay, so we have a fan blade here. The center of this fan blade is going to be spinning slower at meters per second than the outer edges of this fan blade. In other words, the outer edges of the fan blade will be moving faster than the center of the fan blade. That's just how it works. However, which way or how fast this fan is spinning really doesn't matter, because the moon is spinning faster around the Earth, okay? And so when the moon passes this 2 degree mark, it's going to leave the shadow as prescribed by the heliocentric model. Here's NASA's model again. Now, I thought in my first video NASA completely screwed up their model. However, I had some help. Thank you, Wolfie, for coming to my rescue and showing me. This model, NASA shows us, is actually 100% correct. Okay, 100% according to the heliocentric model. And folks, I want you to remember that this model is 100% correct, and I want you to listen to what Wolfie says, because he verifies this model. It'll be important for later. So I want to introduce to you Wolfie. Let's give him a big warm round of applause. And I thank you, Wolfie, for taking your time to explaining how NASA's model is 100% correct.
Hey Mike, I just wanted to say good video, nice and objective and honest, and that's fantastic. You got my respect for that one. Just wanted to show you that the NASA model is actually correct, the way they're depicting the moon and the Earth. Now, this is the moon. This is a program I've got called Sky Safari, and I've set it to the correct time and date. And we're just on the far side of the moon, looking back towards the Earth. Now, what I will do is I'll just run the simulation, and you will see the shadow will just track across the top of the Earth this way. Okay, now the Earth is actually rotating eastwards. Let me just run that. So there's the shadow. Now you can see the way the Earth was rotating. Let me just go back and play that, and I'll run it so that you can see the full moon as well. Okay. Look at the way the Earth is rotating. There's the shadow moving across the top. And just to explain it, now remember the moon rises in the east and it sets in the west. So it cannot be moving from west to east across the Earth. It is actually moving from east to west. So as NASA have depicted in their video, it is actually correct.
Well, there you have it. That was from Wolfie. Well, thank you, Mike T. I appreciate the sentiments. Yeah, actually, I've lost quite a few subs over my video. But you know what? That's fine. I hate to see anybody go, but you know, if they don't get it, they don't understand. If they don't understand that being honest and truthful has to be first and foremost, well, then I guess they can go. Because, folks, we have to be honest. We have to be truthful. If they claim their model works, and we've checked it, and we've modeled it, and we've done their math and their numbers, and their model does work, we just come off looking stupid debunking it. Now there's all kinds of globe head videos out there calling us stupid because we don't understand simple math. And if you are subscribed to me, I care about you guys. I pray for all my subs every day. And I don't want you guys to be part of the crowd being called stupid. I don't. I want you guys to be a part of the crowd that has information that simply cannot be denied or debunked. And that is my mission, to give you that information. That's what I want to do for you. And if something they say works, okay, it works, fine. I checked it out. I took the time to do that. I mean, I even have Wolfie helping me, okay? And if any of you know Wolfie, well, he set Jaren straight on something even. The guy's good. He knows his stuff. Now, Wolfie claimed that NASA's model was correct. To me, it looked kind of silly, but after Wolfie explained it to me and sent me the video he made specially for me and gave me permission to run it, I'm going to say Wolfie's correct because it works according to the model. And I want you to keep that in mind. What Wolfie said, that NASA's model works, where the shadow's at, how the shadow looks, where they claim the shadow will be. I want you to keep all these things in mind. Because yes, the heliocentric model can leave that shadow. It can and does run from west to east. It does. But I'm not telling you everything. Because in my next video, I am going to take apart the heliocentric model on many, many levels. And for those of you who don't want truth, want to get mad, don't understand math, that's fine. Go ahead, unsub. Go back to your other flat earth channels spreading disinformation. Okay? But for those of you who are sticking with me, who want the right stuff, who want just the facts, who don't want to look stupid, who want the information to arm yourself to fight against this heliocentric madness. For those of you who want that, stick with me, because I'm going to hand you the weapons and the ammunition. This is Mike. Please like and subscribe.